102 of my carnivore life, and I wanted to give you a quick tip because I've been at the team building. Everybody was drinking like crazy, and I stopped drinking. So I said them before, I'm not gonna drink alcohol. And they were pretty much supportive, I have to say. Normally they are not with that kind of thing. So when the tip I can give you is when the first one finished his beer, because I love beer usually, and I just love the feeling holding the bottle and having these schnapps. That's just kind of, the thing that I enjoyed. I did let them empty the bottle and gave me the empty bottle, and I just filled it with sparkling water every time. And I had this little shot glass, and I filled it also with the mineral water and was like drinking it like shots. It was still mineral water, and it was so funny because it had a little bit like a placebo effect. I don't know. I don't need alcohol to have fun. I'm usually the person that can get up and dance and do fun stuff. So that's not the issue, but it was still like a social habit. Everybody's, cheering you. Yeah, it's so great that we're all together. It's amazing. So yeah, I can give you that as a tip because it's working really, really good. Because then everybody's like, even if you don't want to tell them, you can do it, in secret and just go into the toilet, steal a little empty beer and just put some water in it if you feel peer pressure. So hopefully you don't. For me, it's not peer pressure. For me, it was just a feeling having the bottle in the hand and just having the label and just, nibbing on the labels, these kind of things. That was just fun. And having these little shot glasses, having, the little water, it was just fun for me. It was nothing about peer pressure. It was really just enjoying this kind of, time. That was one thing. The other thing, they had snacks all the time. So they had chips and, and muffins and all the, typical stuff I would go to, and you will just, enjoy there, sitting there, talking, playing games, and then you will munch all the time. So when we went to the shopping, I said, I'm not eating that, that, so I need to take something else. So I did have, I took just some Patros cheese, which are these little cheese bites. So I could easily eat them, like they eating their chips, I'm eating my Patros cheese. And it still doesn't look weird, not even to me. It's not about other people. It's always about myself and how I feel in the situation. And I did had mascarpone and some honey because I knew when I see all the sweet stuff, I'm gonna crave sweet. And before I go and grab them and say, fuck it, I rather have something in my world. So I did have some mascarpone and just drizzle a little bit of honey, and it was perfect. It was just perfect. We were invited by my company for lunch and dinner. So I did have a half of a steak. I did share my plate with my other colleague. She did have the condiments, is it called condiments? Like the vegetables and a little bit of my steak. And I did end up with maybe 200 grams of steak, but I was starving. I was so hungry. And then I did have in the evening sashimi, and it was everybody's then giving me their meat when they were not done. So overall, it was just amazing. I was up playing with one of the last until 1. We are having so much fun with just laughing, and I was so happy that I didn't drink because you do see it differently. You really see the world differently when you're in these social gatherings, don't drink, and you see how aggressive people are. So that was really something I observed, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so thankful that I don't drink because I really want to punch people sometimes. So it wasn't really awful, but I had moments where I really want to, and but yeah, it was okay then. And in the morning, I saw some people doing some sport because it was on the sea. And is it the sea? Yeah, do you say that? Yeah, ocean? No, sea. Sea. And then I asked them if we can join, and I asked one of my colleagues, so he joined, and we did have a little workout, which was very extreme. I had then pain in my legs. It was really not a good workout, I have to say. So I can tell you one thing from my experience now, you can really have also very bad workouts because he was not educated. You can see that. And the things he was proposing people to do and showing them, it was too much. And there were so many old people as well. So it was really bad for knees, especially. And suddenly my knee just broke down. I was in the middle going out of the reception and I just fall down. My knee didn't work for like a couple of minutes. It was really bad. And I am sporty, so I do every time CrossFit, and I never had that kind of reaction. So be careful with what you're doing. Really, some exercises are really bad. So that was basically the morning, and then the others went to. They have an electro car, so we did have to wait for the electro car, and we went to McDonald's. So I did buy my burger patties with bacon, and just took it with me now to have it here. And at breakfast we did have like sausages, eggs, cheese. There were so many carnivore stuff, so I made just a big plate out of different carnivore stuff. And I did have a black tea with some milk. And at lunch, when we were at McDonald's, I did have the matcha with some milk because I was really tired. And I didn't sleep now for maybe 4 days roundabout. I slept only 3 hours every day, so something is with my sleep rhythm. It's really not good. But I personally think it's because I started having a little bit too much reels and shorts time and just, you know, looking, and too much blue light. So I just bought the blue light filter at 2 different kind of glasses, the one without. The color is basically when I work, it's very good for computers because it's better to see through. And the orange, I think they're orange, not red, orange ones, they're good then for watching TV and these kind of things. So that's basically what I'm now going for. And I also bought some that also works for my son, just to have when we're watching TV, and see if there will be a difference in the end. That's one thing. And I do have the red light, so I'm gonna use it a little bit more often just to get back and also do some meditation and stop watching too much reels and these kind of things, because the media consumption of social media does have a big impact on sleep, on anxieties, on just social gatherings and these kind of things. So I really think we all should be good when we stay off a little bit more of social media and all the different kind of contents. And for me especially is if people go against carnivores. That makes me really angry. And this one guy who calls himself the fiber guy or something, I don't know his YouTube name, he showed up like 2 days ago on my YouTube feed with bashing Courtney Luna, who I really love. And I was like, what the hell? This guy is so stupid. He was like really condescending, such an asshole, saying stupid things about her and her journey and what she's eating, and, you know, bashing her, and then saying, oh, we're gonna do part 2 of, you know, seeing how bad her cholesterol is and these kind of things. Just awful. And then I saw that the video is 1 year old, so, and has 1 million views. And that's so bad if you think about it, you know. YouTube is now pushing even his videos also again. So if Courtney did something a year ago, now it's showing up again and again and again. It's just like, I think, you know, it's just so bad. And I saw a lot of people commenting good stuff, you know, supporting her, and a lot of people commenting horrible stuff. And I have to say, because I do feel, you know, her the most from all influencers, because her journey is very similar to mine with the struggles and these kind of things. I do sympathize with her the most. That's what makes it so hard to read these comments, and I shouldn't read them. I know that, you know, that's just stupid to even read them, and it's really, you know, making me just sad, because it's somehow you empathize with that, you know, and it's like somebody's hurting you or your community and your people. And that's why I'm really sensitive to people going against carnivores, because yeah. So I also saw some carnivores go against other carnivores with the content and saying what they're doing stupid and wrong and saying wrong. If you see that, tell them to don't do that, because we should really stick together. especially in the comments, not, bashing them, you eat raw milk, why do you eat raw milk, stupid raw milk, don't eat, I don't know, cheese, how can you eat cheese, just eat lamb, just eat ruminant animals, just eat, don't eat butter, how can you eat butter? Stop that. Go on the vegan side, go against them if you want to bash somebody, or, let your anger out, but you shouldn't even do that. But think about it, so it's just a little bit, that was a little bit much, and it did affect me, I have to say, in my mood. So I really have to take myself out of these situations, because it's not even my situation, it's just stupid. But I just know that how much the bad comments are affecting her. We also wrote at some point, so I just don't want to anybody having their journey and knowing how tough these journeys are, especially when you're a mom, to be bashed like that, to be just, that's nothing to do with, studies and these kind of things. It's just, it's just bashing and really hurting people in their feelings. So that's basically what I have to say. That's that. Yeah, I'm happy to relax a little bit more now and to find some sleep and some balance. And I'm looking forward to hear how what you are doing good. By the way, also my chewing gum habits, managed it just with some peppermint oil when I really feel the need to chew chewing gum, and take a little bit peppermint oil, and that's it. And everybody's even smiling now at me about that. With my coffee habits, I do occasionally have some tea with milk and these kind of things, but it's not every day. For me, it's important not to have anything every day. And now in 1 month, it was maybe 6-7 days in total where I had some tea when I really, really was so tired like I'm now. Just because my energy levels are really down. And I did have 2 caffeine pills yesterday because we did, have 22 hours constantly on the road with the whole team, and I had to function. So that's one thing I also found. It's very good to have that in my purse just in case, better than to drink coffee and trigger my habits. So that one was really good. What else? Something else that I want to say. My colleague gave me today an advice. It's like carcola, how do we say that in English? The black thing, usually for teeth as well, which is very good. She showed me a deodorant. It's like a cream you use. So I did order it on Amazon, and we'll see how this is gonna go. That's very interesting. So that's that. And I knew that I had to say something, but I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, and now the storm is starting again, so it's gonna be very bad. Yeah, I hope my son is now coming. And wish you the best. And tell me what you stopped doing and eating, or whatever it is that you are proud of these days. Happy to hear from you, and see you tomorrow as always.